Good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for another reading with me, Sunaina, on my channel. This reading will be for the collective sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising with Venus and Jupiter in your chart for the month of June of 2020, people. Virgo, I have got your energy oracle on my right and your major arcana on the left, just to give us a synopsis of your overall energy to know your story for this month, the month of June of 2020, people. Now, two reminders again, as normal as usual, I do. Time is fluid, energies are interchangeable, so take what resonates with you guys, all right? Now, Virgo, all right, starting off your reading, people, um, the guys I'm connecting with is getting into this energy of the caring connections, people, which is a love connection, of course, talks about a romance, but not necessarily that everybody has to be in love. But this is an energy, this is an energy that is calling for care, for compassion, for kindness, for one another. Okay, so this energy um, is where you're starting your reading from, people, and it's a very nice energy, guys. It is all about compassion, it's all about kindness, it's all about love. If you're in love, between two people, where there is an exchange of some amount of beautiful actions, where one to the other connects with actions. And that action is happening because of this fifth chakra, people, which is talking about Archangel Gabriel, guys. All right? This is a chakra which is talking about your throat. Fifth chakra is all about the throat chakra, which is bringing back your words. Okay, let's put it like that. It's bringing back your words. This is also called as the Vishuddha chakra in Sanskrit. Okay, it's in the area of the throat, right here. It's in the area of the throat, people, and this throat, I mean the neck, the jaws, the throat, everything to come, which gives you the entire vocal cords and everything over here. All right. So this is where, and it's a passage. It is the passage of the energy which is connecting you to your throat and from your lower part of your body as well, allowing you to speak, okay, talk, communicate. It's all about that. So this caring connection, guys, whatever that caring connection has been, people, that caring connection is coming back to life because somebody is going to be talking about it. Somebody is going to be vocally, verbally, or using their vocal cords to talk about this verbally. As simple as that, okay? So this is beautiful. And then you have another card here, which is attachment. And this card is talking about something which was very negative. If you see the card, people, you will see this woman holding away a mask from herself. So to me, it looks like that area of this situation being under the cover or the guise of a mask that is going to move. Somebody will open up and talk and bring back that beautiful connection, that caring connection that had been missing from their life here. Okay, So this is the area, people, this attachment with the mask. Now this attachment with the mask, let me tell you, can happen is when a person is scared of something, when a person does not want to reveal their own true feelings or their own true self, and they're always hiding that emotion, they're hiding that feeling, they're hiding that emotion, they're kind of suppressing that story for themselves more so. So that is from where this entire picture is taking a different turn, guys, okay? Which is wiping away, which is going away in order to speak, communicate, clarify, verify, whatever you want to tell about it. That is coming back to life. And somebody is going to speak up here. Their true feelings will be communicated. Their true actions will be known to you, and you will know it, Virgo. Whether it's you or somebody, doesn't matter. But somebody is going to perform this action in here, guys. Coming to the Major Arcana deck, you got this Fool card. And this Fool card, if you see this card, people, it is showing us that somebody is getting ready to take a leap of faith. But before that action happens in your life, somebody is making sure they are not listening to bad stuff or listening to gossips or kind of shutting themselves out of all the noise and the cacophony in the world. Where too many people can be talking, where too many noises can interrupt your thought, where too many words can make you confused, advices, suggestions, whatever you might want to call it, or just a simple noise. So somebody is shutting themselves out of that area because they are getting ready to move somewhere. Okay, they are getting to take the leap of faith in order to give birth to something in here, people. Okay, and that could be the caring connection. So apparently this was not there. So there was something that was wrong in here, Virgo, whatever that story is, which somebody is making that attempt now to bring it all back with the Justice card here, which could be another card Justice is another card that spells legalities for some people. Somebody could be deciding to move away from a marriage, a home, a relationship to the next level. They are getting ready for that. Somebody could be just with their karma, whatever they have sowed, they want to reap that back. Karma, justice is all about balancing your scales of karma in your life, people. So whatever that you guys have done, whatever that has been going on in your life, it is going to be spoken out. Somebody is getting ready, and that's why they're shutting themselves off, because they are getting ready to communicate. They are getting ready to talk. And so before they open their mouth, they are kind of coming to a position of knowing what they have to do when they open up the throat chakra here, and actually let you know with this attachment card, guys, what exactly happened in here with whosoever it is, Virgo. Alright? Now the bottom of the deck for the energy is the first chakra. This is a beautiful card. You got two chakra cards in here, guys. Archangel Michael in here. And this is the Muladhara or the root chakra. Okay? It is located at the base of your spine. And Muladhara means it is your the root. The root chakra is where the energy is based on the earth element, people. And therefore, this chakra is associated with a feeling of safety and grounding. Your safety net, your security about your money, your home, your stability, overcoming that fear that you cannot make things happen. Okay, and getting back that strength in yourself to know that you can make things happen. So this entire process, people, is based upon the root chakra, which is giving you the permission to open the throat chakra and talk about something which you now have to communicate, people. With regards to your major arcana, you got this world card, which is not the happy card, where something very bad in this chapter had opened, and you're about to close that. And you're about to walk away because the next card you have is a temperance, and then you have transformation. So you're balancing something before you leave that place, and the tower moment to end a situation, people, when you have realized that a lot of things that you might have done or somebody could have done in your life created a lot of unhappiness in yourself, Virgo, or in your situation, whatever that could be. Okay, and which is now going to get corrected with communication, with words, with actions, whatever that will bring out from somebody's throat in here. Excuse me. See, I just cleared my throat. Okay, where somebody will come to the surface, will come to the forefront to make things happen now. As simple as that, okay? And they're kind of getting prepared in the month of June with this Fool card that I spoke about, because their intention, people, is to give birth to this story, and birth to this story, whatever they're looking at, the new harvest, whether it's for themselves or for a relationship or for a career, for a home, it doesn't matter. But it is the Empress energy, and it's the good Empress energy where they want to bring back that abundance in their life. Okay, Virgo. Now, and for which they are also looking at justice, because they know they have to balance the scale of their karma, which is an important part of the lesson here too. Okay, justice appears, people. I think I've said this before, but justice appears when there has been some injustice in your life, Virgo, with regards to anything. And that is where the universe is coming in the forefront now, opening the chakras of whosoever it is, to talk about it, to correct that situation, to know that whatever situation happened in the past has to be rectified, has to be reevaluated, has to be talked about. You just cannot push it under the carpet anymore. Okay, and you have to talk about it, you have to communicate that, and let the other person know what happened in here with this attachment card, people. All right, let's get back into the tarot in here. I'm going to ask for 9 cards, and we'll see from there what your energies are at this moment in time. Now, remember, Virgo, this is a general reading, people. So take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Something that had been really unjustful in your life, Virgo, is what I'm getting with the Justice card. Because, you know, out of all major arcanas, for me, justice and judgment is a big time call by the universe. Whenever justice or judgment appears, there is something more than the real story in here, okay? And that's where you are, people. Libra, okay, justice. You got Libra, you got Taurus. So you could be a cusp between an earth sign and you know, no, I mean not a cusp really, but you could have your ascending. I don't see a cusp situation here. You could be an ascending or a rising with air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, okay? Or you could also have you could also have water for some people, I'm getting to, okay? But whatever the situation is, doesn't matter, guys. It is what it is, okay? This energy is there with you. This energy will be there with you, and will dig deep into here. The bottom of the deck for you, Virgo, is the 8 of Cups. Beautiful. Now, a lot of people might not like this card, but I love it. The reason I love this card, people, is because this card tells me that something new and fresh is going to start happening, Virgo, in your life, where you will be taking one cup with you. Okay, and you see all these cups in here, and there is a space. So you will be taking that cup, the eighth cup, with you when you leave. That is your cup, because you want to bring back the ninth cup and the 10th cup here, okay, which you're not seeing, but that is what the story is. So somebody is leaving, that's what the attachment card is here. Somebody is leaving a very difficult situation, or they will be leaving that very difficult situation. They'll be walking away from those dented cups. I call them dented, they may not be dented, but they could be filled cups. But these cups don't have any meanings in your life anymore, Virgo. So you're kind of letting it go. The negative energy draining of that, detoxification of that. You're letting that go and you're walking away. You're just picking up one cup which belongs to you, and you know that. And you are on your own journey. Okay, you're starting your own journey, which is not going to be easy for you, Virgo. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but at the same time, you got the mountains, which are the obstructions. The water is here, the mountains are here. Those are the challenges, those are the obstructions in your way that will come up. So it will not be an easy journey. What I'm trying to say in here, that is what it is. But it will be a journey that will give you a lot of clarity in your life. The moment you can start walking on this journey and looking forward to seeing your cup that you now need to fill with your wish fulfillment and your complete fulfillment. The ninth and the 10th cup. Okay, so that is what your pursuit will be, Virgo. That's where you will be running, that's where you will be walking, that's where you will be moving forward, not looking behind at what happened here in the past for you. Okay, so you're moving forward, guys. And that is the energy, you're moving forward because you want to bring back everything. You're getting back that strength to move forward, to start work on something very beautiful, to make things happen, where you will be feeling happy, where you will be feeling completely at peace, because that's where I see. In the center of the reading, it's telling me, guys, that you are trying, and this is where you're leaving and draining your negative energy to bring back your quality of life, Virgo, to bring back that rejuvenation, people, to bring back that sense of serenity, the peace, surrendering yourself. It also could be you'll be talking about it, okay, where you will bare your soul here with the throat chakra, you see, where you will bare your soul up completely and talk about your situation to let other people know, or the other person know, what is it that exactly you wanted to say, and you want to now surrender those negative words, the negative thoughts, the negative vibrations, the low vibrations, whatever that you had been sitting in, whether it's you or somebody, like I said, doesn't matter. Excuse me. That is going to open up, people. That is going to be revealed, and that will bring back a lot of peace in your life, because it's like, venting out your energy, just letting it go. I cannot keep that in me anymore. I start to feel sick. It's that energy. So, but the moment I let it go, the moment I give it a tower moment, it's a complete destruction, and then I can relax because I feel less heavy within myself. I feel more at peace within myself because I've surrendered all the negative traits. I have told the other person what I had to tell them, and they know the truth. Whether they like it or they don't like it, that's a different story, guys. But what I'm trying to say, as far as this situation is concerned, you or somebody will be talking about this very, very clearly, people. And that is because there is a transformation, people, for them. There is a complete transformation in their life, coming from a place where they have realized that because of their negative quality that they had been holding with the eight cups in here, thinking about the past, the nostalgic memories, not being able to let that go, not being able to move forward in life. It is like an energy, people, where every time you want to take one step forward, you'll turn back and you are like, oh my God, this is what I had done 10 years back. This is how my life should have been. This is how I should have been living my life. And you are back again. You're dragged back into that area of your life, not being able to free yourself and walk away from that situation. It could be because of a deep internal hurt that you have received and you're not being able to let that go. For many people, it is that. But you know what, people? Is if you don't make an attempt to clear yourself, you will never be able to move forward. You'll be always caught back in that nostalgic moment or in that nostalgia where things were bright and beautiful, and then all of a sudden something happened, a lot of things just kind of rolled in different directions from there. Okay, so it is that situation, people. You have realized that because of those kind of energies, you have been very emotionally disbalanced, is what I'm getting. Okay, you have been very emotionally disbalanced, whether it's you or somebody. That's what I've said, it can be anybody. But somebody had been very emotionally disbalanced here. And they were in apathy, they were in grief, they were in sorrow, because they were not able to have that wisdom. They did not receive that wisdom to move forward. They were stuck in that one place, crying over that same cup every day and telling universe, why can't I have my life sorted out in the right way? But they did not take that wisdom to move forward and say that, yes, I'm not going to sit here and cry. I'm not going to sit here and feel depressed. I'm not going to sit here and shed my, my sorrow in such a way that I feel bad. It's like I need to shed light on myself. So this is the transition. This is the transformation, people. That will happen once this chakra opens up, where you will be able to move totally from one area of your life, Virgo, boom, and zoom to the other part of the story, where you will completely have a major rebirth or a transformation. Call it rebirth, call it transformation, call it a complete change of cycle, whatever that situation is. Okay, and this is happening, and because this will happen, people, this will automatically bring you back to that emotional quality in yourself, where you will be able to know that as a person, you do have a lot of emotions. You do, and that emotion is something now that you need to use in the right way. The output has to be the right way. Because if you have emotions and you're not, this is how it is. You have emotions and you're not using it. Some people are like that. You have emotions and you're using too much of it. Okay, both of which are very disbalanced. So you're coming to the point, Virgo, where you will be able to balance that emotional quality in you. And because you will be able to balance that emotional quality, your life will suddenly turn around and you will see how wise you have become. Because where other situations or other circumstances could have seemed a lot more difficult to handle, you will be easily able to handle that from now on, because of that emotional quality and intelligence that you will receive within yourself. That will automatically cure that pain, people. That pain, the hurt, the grief, where you felt so heavy with the 10 of sword energy, guys. It was like everybody had come and backstabbed you, and you were like carrying too many swords on your back, okay? And you didn't know how to walk away from there. You were hurt, you were badly injured, you were kind of straight and flat on the ground, from where you're surrendering that energy. You're letting that go. And that is, again, don't forget the Eight of Cups. You're letting that go. You're leaving that, Virgo. And you're telling yourself, I don't need that energy anymore. I'm going to walk into a place where I can bring back myself in the right way. Queen of Pentacles, that is you, Virgo. That is where the caring connection is. That is what you're going to bring back. That is where you will be able to nurture your quality. The Queen of Pentacles, remember, she is a very patient energy, guys. She doesn't rush forward. She takes her time. She analyzes her situation. But when she does things, she does it in the right way. And she is a person who can multitask. You know, she can do everything. She could be a homemaker. She could be a mother. She could be a business entrepreneur. But at the same time, she's running the entire show by herself, making money, bringing food on the table, looking after the dishes in the sink, taking care of the laundry and the children as well when they need her. So she's kind of that energy where she has that power in her, people, to manifest money, to manifest health, wealth, and vitality. And that is where you will automatically take yourself, people. If you are able to kill this, surrender that energy of the Ten of Swords, and which you will. You will be able to do, because you will get back your emotional intelligence. That's what I told you. And that emotional intelligence will bring back your quality in life, people. That is where you guys will be moving towards with a caring connection, becoming more compassionate, becoming more kind, becoming more, getting into that energy of love, of being, not that harsh and crude and rough all the time, trying to fight everything off. It will be much calm energy that you will be getting into, and for which you're getting prepared, people, because now you're giving birth to yourself, as I told you. The moment you open up your throat chakra, people, and because of that, guys, you are planning a strategy of communication very, very well, okay? Because now you're looking at balancing the scales of justice, as I said, with regards to this attachment card. You don't need that card anymore. You're putting an end to that bad stuff in here, and you're planning to talk about this beautifully, strategically placing your words in such a way that the other person kind of might get a little bit hurt, but that hurt will be much more minimized. Okay, it's like an ointment with your words that you will be putting. You will not just come over and say something because you want to say something, but it will be done. The communication, and that is what the scales of justice or karma is. You're getting ready for that you want to communicate in the right way, to bring back that honesty in yourself, to bring back that integrity in yourself, and the truthful communication to start this journey fresh. Okay, to start this with a minimum baggage, because now what I'm getting, Virgo, is you're trying to leave behind, like I said, you're trying to leave behind that baggage. You don't want that. You're letting it go with the Eight of Cups. You're telling yourself, I'm going to move forward with my words and communications in such a way that it will communicate a portion of my story where I am ready to take that leap of faith towards the next adventure, whoever it is I'm talking to, Virgo, you or cross watchers. Okay, and your words will be directly linked with that new start, the fresh beginning, the new beginning, the leap of faith. And that is what, guys, throughout the month of June, you will be kind of working upon your words, your communications here, the way you want to talk about this story, the way you want to narrate this complete story for somebody, or somebody coming to you to narrate that, doesn't matter. Okay, but this is on a long term, because what it is, Virgo, is what I'm getting, people, is whatever you're working upon, don't forget, it is big. You're planning for a future course of action. Okay, not for something which is today and tomorrow and then day after it fizzles out. It's not something like that. It is something that that quality is something that you want in yourself, people. You're bringing it back, and because of that, you're kind of playing around with your words in your head, if I may say so. You're planning that strategy very well with your communication that is immediately going to bring in that message of a fresh start, a leap of faith towards the future goal, towards your future ambition, which is also going to kind of enable you, Virgo, to balance your priorities right. What is that you now need? The strategy of your words and actions is based upon your priorities as well. What is your priority? You have a list, okay, check mark, make a list and say, okay, this is my priority, this is my A, this is B, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are my goals in life that I need to accomplish now. I need to move forward to. So this is where the story is in here for the month of June for you, Virgo. All right. Let's look at your clarifiers with the King of Cups in here. And let's see what the King of Cups has to tell you. Like I said, the King of Cups is an energy of total emotions, complete nourishment of your emotions, people, which is where your guys are going to be waking up. And that's like, again, like I said, people, it's like you rising like the phoenix from the ashes. I've been talking about the phoenix in my last couple of videos. You can check them out to see what the phoenix means, rising out of the ashes. But in case you are not able to see that video, let me tell you, phoenix is a mythological bird, people, which is a crossbreed between an eagle and a peacock. Eagle's strength and peacock's beauty. That's a combination, a crossbreed. It's a myth, but what it is said is, when the phoenix has that power to give rebirth to itself in a cycle of life, maybe a couple of times. And that is where the judgment is. Whenever the phoenix hears a judgment call, the phoenix gets up and is like, okay, now this is my time to give myself a rebirth, end the last chapter, finish it off. And that's when it goes down into the nest, shuts its wings and sits there until the time it suddenly bursts into flames. It's like one of those volcanic eruptions that happens inside the nest, and everything else is burnt away, and the phoenix kind of rises up and rises from the ashes to fly out of the next into the next chapter of their life. So this judgment card as a call for you, people, is like the phoenix from the ashes, where you have realized it's a reconciliation, call it a reconciliation, call it an awakening, call it a rebirth, that you now need to move yourself towards building back your own karma. Okay, and you want to do that. You're ready to expand your life. You're ready to take on that cup of love. If it's an offer that you have to make, you will make that offer of love to somebody. But you're ready to expand yourself into the next chapter, wherein probably you will want to mingle with people, build a team, build a community, let people come into your zone and work together. Or for some, getting like, if you are not into that, you're probably, in close coordination with somebody, and that somebody is going to help you start a new project, start a new home, start a new career, start a new business, whatever that newness is. When you put your one penny and the other person puts their second, and the universe is helping you to make your third pentacle right. Okay, so that kind of an energy, people, that is where your guys are moving into with an offer, because you're waking up, you're getting back your emotional confidence, and you're telling yourself, I need to move. Okay, let's look at the 10 of Swords in here. Please talk about, look, it's the Wheel of Fortune. And this is where you want to expand yourself, Virgo. You're turning around your own destiny, people. You're turning around your own self. You're taking control of your life in the right way. And that is exactly what you are thinking. You are guarding that feeling from others, maybe. You will not be talking about it, but it is because you are bringing back your own self, Virgo. You're putting an end to the old, killing that last chapter of pain, of grief, that whatever had been hurting you deep inside of you, and that you know, and that from where you're putting an end to that, because now you're bringing back justice in your life. Look, you're bringing back your scales of karma, and intuitively, people, intuitively, internally, you will be wrapping up the old cycle, whatever that went wrong in your life, guys. And from here, you're walking into the next cycle, and this cycle is something that you want to start on a very honest foundation. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles in here. You want to start this chapter of your life, but in the right way, Virgo. You don't want to do anything wrong. You don't want to do any more goof ups, whoever it is I'm talking to, you or the cross watchers. But you want to do that. Look, 8 of Swords in the reverse. You're setting yourself free from the 10 of Swords, people. Okay, you're setting yourself free to bring about a reconciliation with somebody, or having that second chance of moving forward to balance your life. Angel of Balance appears. Temperance. It tells you that it's time. An Angel of Balance is all about putting your priorities in the right place, Virgo. Letting you know what is that you now need to attend to first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, where you can blend and mix all the qualities of earth, fire, air, and water. And that is going to enable you to balance your priorities in the right direction, to balance your energies in the right direction, because you're not mentally entrapped anymore. You have given that away to the universe. You have let yourself free in order to balance yourself and move forward in life, people. Okay, move forward with care and compassion, with love in your heart, not bitter, not somebody who is bitter and cold about any situation. You want to free yourself from that bitterness, people, because now you are getting into that energy where you really want to start something totally on a very fresh ground. Let's look at the 4 of Cups. And that is where you're coming to, Virgo. That is where you're coming to, people, because you had been mentally entrapped. You hadn't been speaking about your own situation. That is what I'm getting. For whoever I'm connecting with, guys, you had not been speaking about that. And as we speak, the 4 of Cups, people, where you were not sure about yourself. You know what I mean? Like your energies, your emotions were all over the place. You were trying to balance your emotion, but it was not working. So what is happening now, people, is you will be balancing yourself, but you will also be putting an end to that old emotional grief. Like I said, the disappointment, everything, the end of the last chapter. Remember I said, this is where the World card was. The end of the last chapter in order to bring back something beautiful. And that is going to be a Tower moment where you will speak up the truth and you will say the truth. And if that has to create a Tower moment for somebody in your life, well, so be it. But it's even better than not saying anything. And this is something, guys, you have thought about it, or you will be thinking from deep within you, people. Because what you want back in life now, people, is something that you are connecting yourself with. The happiness, the bliss, the fulfillment. You don't want to sit in that apathy. You don't want to sit in that place where you feel very, disappointed with life in general. It's a feeling, that you have not been able to achieve anything, and God knows what's going to happen tomorrow, and so on and so forth. You're moving away because you will be taking a decision on your life, Virgo. And that is where the absolution of the 10 of Swords energy happens. You will finish it, because and that is going to finish your grief. That is going to finish your sorrow. That is going to finish your heartache, people. And because of that, you will be taking action on this situation here. It's a beautiful, because you will be taking action on giving birth to yourself. Because you will be able to communicate. You will be able to talk about your past mistakes, whoever it is, and you will be able to start fresh. So why not do it? You know what I mean? It's that kind of an energy to put everything behind and start something new, start something beautiful. Say, call it love, health, wealth, vitality, anything, but it's a complete rebirth. Let's look at the star card, and you're waiting for that, people. You're definitely, because you have learned your lesson, whoever it is. You have learned your lesson. You're waiting for that story to happen, guys. And it's not very far away, okay? You're just holding on because you're already enlightened. You have gone through this entire process. And you know that story, okay? You know that story, that now the tower moment will happen. It has to, because when you speak up, whatever you have to say, somebody is going to get hurt. Somebody will definitely have to get hurt, okay? And that will be the tower moment. That will be the crash of everything else, which is what is going to happen, and you know that. And that is what you're working towards. You're working towards minimizing that pain, people, whoever I'm talking to. You're building that strategy of minimizing the pain, and you're really fighting that story hard, because whenever you have to speak, you don't want the other person to get hurt badly. So, what I'm getting, Virgo, is you're kind of making plans to, like I said, to ease out that problem, to go, like it shouldn't, it's going to be a tower moment, but the less, sorry, the less the impact it is, the better it is. To give birth, it is a painful story. To give birth to anything, we all know that, okay? Labor pain, we all know that, how painful that story is. But somebody is trying to minimize that pain here. Somebody is trying to, take one step at a time to see how smoothly they can follow the directions of the spirit and the universe in order to minimize that pain. Let's look at the death card, and they're really fighting that hard because they don't want somebody to get hurt here. Virgo, they don't want somebody to get hurt, so they themselves are tired, but they are still making it a point to have that resilience in them to make things happen in the right way, because they love you, whoever it is. I'm connecting with people, they love you, okay? And with the death card, it is a manifestation time again. Look, it's a manifestation time from a bad energy where things have all gone wrong, people, where emotional intelligence was out of contact here. There was total disruption with your emotions or somebody's emotions in their life. And that is a total rebirth, total manifestation of your words, where magic will happen, where entire situation that is there in your life, Virgo, for whoever, it could be in different areas of your life, in different places, doesn't matter, but it will change. It will totally take an about turn, 360-degree turn, right? So that is where the magic will happen, people, because somewhere earlier this rebirth had not happened. And this is the time where the rebirth is going to bring back that divine spark, the divine inspiration, the divine guidance from something very negative, from something that was not very clear in your life, Virgo, from something that you had been fighting with in order to gain clarity in your situation, how you can make things happen, and until this rebirth happens, until this story ends, the last chapter is over and the next chapter has to start. Until that happens, this is where you are kind of a little bit stuck and stagnant, because you are giving this entire situation a thought and you are building back yourself, people. You are also working on yourself, Virgo. You are enhancing your skills. Talk about emotions, talk about communication. You're definitely enhancing your skills to bring back that emotional fulfillment, that 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, people, okay? To where there is complete trust between two people and giving that situation, taking that situation to the death card here again. Okay, where there is an entire transformation, people. A transition, a transformation which is waiting to happen now. Which is waiting to happen, which is going to change the entire story, people. And somebody is coming in very quick. Somebody will be coming in very quick here in order to make this happen. Okay, this is just a stagnant period, but this is going to happen. Let's look at the Knight of Sword energy here. So it is, somebody is waiting to communicate, people. Somebody is going to come in fast, and when that happens, it's going to be very fast. Even before you realize, Virgo, it's going to like boom, 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 it's going to shoot up, okay? So it is coming to a place of bringing back your optimum energy, people. Bringing back that optimum energy wherein you will have that sunlight in your life, people. Your energy will be revitalized with your words, with your actions, whatever that you're planning at this point in time. Like I said, that action and the word, the entire situation depends on somebody doing the right action and talking the right stuff. Absolutely, that is the story here, Virgo. Okay, and you're waiting, and somebody has learned their lesson, people. Somebody knows about this story, that they have to change a situation from a major difficult area of their life with that Four of Cups energy here. Okay, that area that has to be completely transformed. It has to give itself a total rebirth here. Okay, let's look at the Fool card in here. Please talk to me about the Fool card. And that is where the story is coming, people. That is where the story is coming, where you, Virgo, you will feel that compassion. You will feel that love within yourself once you can do this right. Okay, and you will feel so much more better. You will get back your confidence. You will get back your nourishment. You will get back your own strength, your own quality from a very bad place, people, where something very negative, very toxic was holding you with this attachment card. Somebody, now this attachment card, people, could be a physical attachment with somebody that was not the right person for you, Virgo. Could be a karmic third-party situation for some people, or this could be a self-sabotage that you have done or somebody in your life had done because they were in a very bad situation, people. From where they're moving out, they're starting fresh because they were caught in the devil's energy here with the Nine of Swords, which is the Ten of Swords. They're surrendering the devil's energy now because they had been in fear with codependency, toxicity, narcissism, talk about substance abuse, talk about fear, talk about regret, talk about numbing anything, whatever that situation, people, they are definitely moving out of that area because that had caused them a lot of pain. Let's look at the Two of Pentacles here, and that is something they are now going to balance back. Their words, their actions, their communications, the way they come forward, the way they talk, the way they communicate with you, with their strength in the right order, people, and start something totally fresh. Start something totally fresh in this lifetime. Okay? Give birth to yourself, bring back, rejuvenate yourself, Virgo. Whether it's you or somebody doesn't matter. But yes, somebody is definitely working hard on this story in here. And this is all being done because they want to bring back justice in your life, or you want to take justice back into somebody's life, Virgo. Let's look for the conclusion here with the After Tarot card to see what my spirit has to tell us here from this reading. But you know what it is, this story is just waiting at this point in time. There is a wait period, which is what I'm getting, but somebody is definitely getting ready, people. Somebody is definitely getting ready to move themselves out of a bad situation, like I said. Out of a bad situation, like see, Three of Swords, where there was a lot of pain, people. For this person, whoever it is I'm looking at, they went through a lot of hard time. From where they're pulling themselves out, guys. They will be pulling themselves out to bring back this caring, compassionate self, where their emotions will talk to them more so than their bitterness in their life. Okay, they're getting rid of that bitterness. They're coming back to life, people, with their emotional intelligence, like I said. And it could be an offer they will make to somebody here. Somebody is going to make an offer to somebody here. I won't be surprised if that happens. Okay, and that is something maybe you're planning, Virgo, or somebody is planning it for you, whichever way it goes, doesn't matter. But it is this emotional quality, this emotional intelligence that is going to change the whole story for you, where everything that in the past, with the tower moment, is going to collapse, people. It's going to end because you are starting something very fresh, or somebody is starting very fresh from the Ten of Sword energy. Look, this tower, this Ten of Sword is the end of that story where things will be spoken out loud, talked around, spoken, hashed, rehashed, whatever that story is, guys. But this is something that energy is moving towards a beautiful story, caring, compassion, kindness, love, which is what you want in your life, Virgo, which is where you're moving. Your creative block of intelligence had been blocked, which is going to open up, people, and you're going to think creatively. You're going to think more creatively towards how you can end the situation totally and bring together a new, fresh start with somebody or in some situation in your life, guys. All right? So enjoy this reading, people. I can't wait to see you till next time. Until then, Virgo, take care. Goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz and Namaste.